Picture this. You're sitting there, phone in hand, endlessly scrolling through social media. Hours fly by like minutes. You're drawn deeper into this virtual world. In the midst of all those captivating photos and videos, have you ever felt a pang of emptiness? Like something was missing? I know I did. On social media, I was promised connection and excitement, but I was only left feeling empty, disconnected. Then one day, I stumbled upon those inspiring stories of people breaking free from the virtual world. They found a way to rediscover their authentic selves and embrace genuine connections. Their transformations deeply resonated with me, and I thought that is exactly what I need. Filled with determination, I embarked on my own journey to quit social media. But let me be honest with you, my journey to quit social media didn't unfold as smoothly as I have hoped. The initial excitement slowly faded, and I found myself slipping back into my old bad habits. Have you ever experienced that too? Like you have a firm grip on your dreams, only to watch it slowly slip through your fingers? If you have felt that crushing disappointment, know you're not alone, and fear not, this video is for you. So if you're ready to actually change, turn things around and reclaim the power over your life, let's begin. There's only 3 necessary pillars to go from a disappointing story to a success. These pillars are the cornerstones for change, not just for quitting social media, but to discover a world full of wonder where genuine connections thrive and you truly come alive. So if that's something you want for yourself, let's look at the first pillar. Before we embark on this profound journey, we must lay a foundation rooted in your mindset and the power of perception. Why? Because your perception is your reality. This idea suggests that the way we perceive the world and interpret it forms our beliefs and action and ultimately the reality we experience. So by changing our perception or mindset, you can transform your reality into one with greater success in various areas of your life. By understanding the profound impact of perception, we gain access to the key to unlock doors for change. Imagine this: if I were to take a 300 feet long steel beam and place it along the floor, then I told you to walk from one side of it to the other and you will get $30. How many of you guys would want to do that? Like, why not? It's easy, $20, no big deal. But what if I took the same beam and placed it on top of 200-story buildings and now told you to walk from one side of it to another and I will give you $20? How many of you guys will still want to do that? But what if the person closest to you was placed on the other building, and that building was on fire, and that person will die right in front of your eyes if you didn't cross? Now, how many of you guys will cross that beam to save the person closest to you? The first time I asked you, you might have said no. The risk and the danger were too great. The second time, you probably didn't even hesitate, and I didn't even offer you $20. When your reason why is urgent enough, critical enough, and important enough, you will have this flaming hot desire to get onto the other side, where no danger, no risk, nothing will stop you. That's the power of a strong enough why. It'll become your North Star, guiding your decision, choices, and actions. Without a purpose, we drift aimlessly, tossed by a wave of distractions, but with a clear purpose, we are anchored. Consider why you embarked in this journey. What drives you? What initiated that spark within you? Define why you want to quit social media, for instance. Having that clear purpose will provide direction and willpower to power through any obstacle in your way, regardless of the risk thrown at you. Perhaps it's the desire to form genuine connections, to be present with those who matter most, and immerse yourself in the beauty of every real-life experience. Or maybe it's the desire to break free from this constant comparison, liberate yourself, and embracing your own uniqueness. By defining your purpose, you give your journey a meaning, a purpose that resonates with the core of who you are. It's essential to keep this purpose close to you, especially in times of doubt and temptation. When temptation arises, your purpose will become your lighthouse, guiding you safely through the turbulent waters of noise. So allow this purpose or your reason why to strengthen you. It's okay to stumble along the way. For every setback, there's an opportunity to reaffirm your commitment And that will be necessary because the world has its way to constantly challenge and test us, but that isn't bad. When we encounter moments of doubt, remind yourself of your purpose, the guiding light that empowers us to press on. If you have found the right why, it will be stronger than the urge to quit. So let's embark on the next phase, where we will craft a future aligned with our purpose. Imagine stepping into a world where your time is no longer held captive by social media, a world filled with opportunities and possibilities. As you embark on this transformative journey, consider the boundless potential of reclaiming those hours spent scrolling. The possibilities are really infinite, only your imagination is the limit. So take that first step towards your dream. Just envision the prospect of freeing up to 2 hours or even 8 hours a day and challenge that into something that will make a profound impact on your life. But it won't happen by itself, so we need to figure out the way to get there. We now know our what and why, we just need to figure out how to get there. So we need to find our way there with some intentional planning. Are we going to jump headfirst and going all cold turkey? Or is it a gradual approach? This will be dependent on you. Once you have chosen your approach, the next critical element is defining clear boundaries. Boundaries that safeguard your goal, guiding you away from temptations and distractions. With precise guideline in place, there's no room for circumstances, only decisions to honor your commitment. A clear yes is what aligns with your goal, and a stubborn no is what hinders your progress. By defining those boundaries, you lay the groundwork for intentional and mindful change. Now, with your approach and boundaries in place, it's now time to embrace the art of habit replacement. Imagine a world where every moment that once belonged to social media becomes an opportunity to pursue your goals. Instead of hours lost scrolling, your day is now filled up with activities that light up your soul. A chance to learn a new instrument, a new sport, or a new skill that will spark your happiness. Those hours you have reclaimed is not just minutes saved, but an eternity to nourish your goals and passion. You see, the secret does not lie in the absence of social media, but in the vibrant presence of activities that elevate your existence. Your quality of life is dependent on the choices you make and the habits you nourish. What are some things that you have put on hold? That will be an amazing place to start. The possibilities are seriously limitless, only limited by your imagination. Taking that initial first step towards your goals is where you start. Just imagine what you can do with all of that extra time by replacing the void left by social media with meaningful pursuits that positively are gonna impact your life. You could seriously become really good at an instrument in just weeks if you dedicated the time to it. I hear a lot of people complaining about not having the time to do this or that, but the only thing I can hear is excuses. If you really want something, you would make the time to do it. Can you remember the story I told you earlier about walking across the beam? It applies here too. You're not a bad person at all. You simply haven't found a strong enough why to power through all of those obstacles and temptations. Because when you have found that strong enough why, excuses will no longer be a possibility. Things I could recommend considering was to learn a new skill. That's the single most valuable thing you can acquire. Nobody can take it away from you. Your money, your family, your friends can all be taken away from you, but not your mindset and your knowledge. It's how you become successful, by learning new skills. Plus, it will give you a peace of mind knowing that if everything were to be taken away from you, you still had your skill set to fall back on. Another important thing is your health. If you're familiar with Stephen Bartlett, you have probably heard him say this: everything I am, every goal I have, every dream I have, every company I have ever founded, my dog, my mom, my girlfriend, all rest on this tectonic plate I didn't even know was there, called my health. If you remove my health, I lose everything. If you remove my dog, I will still have everything. If you remove my girlfriend, I will still have everything. But if you remove my health, I lose everything. So it has to be my first priority. Sleep number one, eating number one, and I never skip a day in the gym. Just like a skyscraper relies on a solid foundation to stand tall, our aspirations and dreams also rest on the foundation of health. You see, without a good health, everything we strive for, we eventually lose, and the colors of life fade away. So if your health isn't your biggest priority, it's a perfect opportunity to make it. By investing in your health, you invest in your happiness, success, and meaningful connections. Just like a ripple effect, good health positively impacts all areas of your life. And when challenges arise, and they undoubtedly will, your health is going to be your anchor, helping you to weather any storm. Take care of your health, and your health will take care of you. With health as your ally, there is no limit to the extraordinary life you can create. So let health be your cornerstone of your fantastic life. Oh, and one last thing I want to mention is your network, because you would be nothing without it. Life is so much better when you can share these precious moments with someone else. Celebrating wins and getting support on the days with setbacks, relationships will get you so much further. Try to look at the most successful financial people. They always work in teams. They're never accomplishing anything all by themselves. And to those of you that don't care about being a billionaire or millionaire, then how do you think you will become the happiest? Having shallow friendships where nobody really knows you and you never feel understood? No, building deep connections with another human being is one of the most precious things we can do. You've heard me say it many times, but we as humans want to belong. It's one of the most sought after feelings. Not feeling like you belong and nobody gets you is one of the most alone and frustrating feelings. So why not use your precious time to build those relationships stronger? That's why the last cornerstone of a successful change is to build a support system. When you surround yourself with like-minded people on a similar mission, the magic of support and understanding truly come alive. In their company, you will find motivation and the courage to keep on going. Sharing experiences, challenges, and triumph with your tribe becomes a source of inspiration. You learn from one another, get fresh perspectives, and together you forge the path on. In the warmth of this community, you realize that you're not alone on this journey. So open your mind to the power of meaningful connections and let it be one of the cornerstones of your success. Remember, the journey to transform your life beyond social media is not just about you. It's about the meaningful relationships you will create along the way. By subscribing, you become a part of a growing community of like-minded people that is dedicated to living a fulfilled and meaningful life. Before I let you go, there's one pretty important thing missing from all of this. An extremely powerful tool that will help you transform way faster than you even could imagine and also make it much easier. You will find the secret in this video. And I hope to see you in there, but also to hear about your transformative change. So keep me updated in the comment section and I will love to be your support.